Hi, I'm Laura Schwartz of Laura Schwartz Live. You may know me through my speaking series or my book, Eat, Drink, and Succeed, or appearing on your screens talking about everything from pop culture to politics. Today, I just want to bring to you a story about a vice presidential debate that changed my life. It was October of 1992. I was a first semester sophomore at St. Norbert College, an incredible university in De Pere, Wisconsin. Now, I was there watching Entertainment Tonight, where I got all my news at the time, and I still really enjoy watching today too. They ran a story about the vice presidential debate that year that happened the night before. You see, all of the late night comedians really got in on the big laughter of the night and did a whole lot of jokes around it that they replayed. So I'm watching the segment on Entertainment Tonight, and I realized, that year in '92, George H.W. Bush was running as the incumbent. Governor Bill Clinton wanted to unseat him for the Democrats, and then Ross Perot, an independent from Texas, he got enough of the primary vote and so forth that he was part of the general election. And he got to share the stage with Bush and Clinton for the 3 live presidential debates, which meant his VP candidate, Admiral Stockdale, got to join the 1 VP debate with Vice President Quayle and Senator Gore. So that night, with this unknown Admiral Stockdale, on a major scale anyway, the moderator began, and the moderator looked over to his left and he said, "Vice President Quayle, 2 minutes." And Quayle talked about what he and Bush had done for the first 4 years, what they'd like to do given another 4. And then he said, "Senator Gore, 2 minutes." He talked about what he's been doing on the Hill and who he was and what he and this governor from Arkansas want to do together for change if elected for the next 4 years. Then the moderator looked straight down the middle and he said, "Vice Admiral Stockdale, 2 minutes." And guess what he said? He opened simply with 2 questions. Vice Admiral Stockdale proudly asked, "Who am I? Why am I here?" And everybody erupted in laughter and applause because obviously not everybody knew who he was or were expecting a third person on the stage. And then he went on to talk about his career and what he and Ross Perot wanted to do if elected. Well, I'm sitting there in my dorm room and I hear those 2 questions. And while everybody else is laughing, I'm thinking, how profound. You see, I enjoyed St. Norbert and it's an incredible school and I still do a lot with them today. But I wasn't really feeling like it was my right fit coming back from my sophomore year. Maybe it was in a smaller community than I wished to be because I grew up in a small town and I just wasn't quite sure until I heard Admiral Stockdale ask those 2 questions. I asked them to myself. I said, "Who am I?" Well, I'm Laura Schwartz. I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm passionate about making an impact that's bigger than me in the world. I'd like to be in communications and so on. Then I asked myself, why am I here? And I came up with the fact that my sister went here and my sister loved it and it was an incredible experience for the entire family. But I didn't have the same one going on. So I not only asked myself those 2 questions, but I answered them honestly. And then I shared those answers with my parents, with my sister. And we all kind of got together and I decided I was going to transfer. But on my way to DePaul in Chicago, I got a bit sidetracked. You see, I did a semester program at the American University called the Washington Semester Program. And the day after the inauguration in '93, I found myself volunteering answering phones in the White House press office. It fundamentally changed my life. Not just that moment, volunteering at the White House that led to everything else, but that moment I was watching Entertainment Tonight, saw a lot of funny stories around this opening comment by Admiral Stockdale. And then I asked myself those questions. And I talk about those questions when I keynote, whether with Eat, Drink, and Succeed, my signature keynote, which is also, it's in the book as well, Eat, Drink, and Succeed, or when I talk about leadership and partnership, because it is the power of you. If we ask ourselves those 2 questions, maybe once a day, maybe once a week, maybe once a month, maybe we will reaffirm exactly where we are and who we are. Or maybe our answer will guide us in another direction or just get us thinking about where we want to be and then how we can get there or what matters to us. You get what I'm saying. I really believe that when we better know who we are, we better know what we can give. And I learned that by watching the recap of the vice presidential debate in October of 1992. So with that, thanks for listening. Maybe ask yourself those questions tonight. Let me know how it goes. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy. Find a way to reconnect that's interesting to you and take the best from this political season. I know every 4 years I'm reminded of that pivotal vice presidential debate. I hope you are too. Thank you so much.